Well, the Style Council once sang, didn't they? Shout to the top. And that's what we're talking about today over the last couple of days and the next couple of days. Voice extremes, the louder voice. And we're going to be moving on to shouting and screaming as well. And then after that, we're going to be looking at the softer voices and the situations you may use that in when you're talking about podcasts and broadcasts and voiceovers and so on, including whispering as well. Authority does not mean talking loud. Authority comes from, as we've looked at before, from understanding what it is that you're talking about, having the confidence to explain its significance to your listeners with appropriate vocal expression. The louder you are, the more control of a conversation or of someone you are trying to achieve. That's not authority, that's bullying. Shouting does not necessarily mean excitement. It does, though, usually mean simply more noise. Now, if you were live at a busy event, a party, building site, factory or roadside, for example, you'd naturally project your voice so you're heard over the background. So it stands to reason that if you're recording a voiceover where you have background atmos that is either played in as you record, that you also project to a similar extent to create audio authenticity. I mean, the script may say something like factory sound effects, or could even be more specific. Sacha is loading the machine with wooden planks at the factory. You need to work with the director or studio producer, so you create a mix that is believable. And that's pretty tricky if the effects are mixed in at a later stage in the production process after you've gone. You'd also have to rely on having been told that in the mix down you would appear to be on location, so you can actually use appropriate projection in the recording, and you aren't yelling or being drowned out. And the same goes for a music track, a bed underneath your voice. The levels of you and it in the mix need to sound natural to the listener so they can hear you and also be moved by the music as the director requires. Achieving the best results will be a combination of projection, distance from the microphone, and the recording levels set by the producer or studio engineer. And a good sound will also be achieved by your imagination. Whether the effects of the factory or the airport or whatever are being played in live as you record or not, try to imagine that you're in the location indicated by the script. Visualize yourself doing what the character is described as doing, delivering the lines written and to the target audience that's been outlined to you, and what they may be doing as they listen. It's called acting, yeah? You're a voice actor. From London, I'm Peter Stewart.